My name is Eric Monene, and I am the founder of Circularity Space. I have lived all my life next to the largest dump site in East Africa, the Dandora dump site, where men, women, and sometimes children make a living scavenging for materials at the dump. For years, this has been plastic, glass, metal, and sometimes even food. Millions are doing this all across the world. However, they cannot keep up with the amount of waste we produce. In Kenya, the Dandora dump site was declared full in 2001, but it's still in use to this very day, serving the Nairobi metropolitan area. Developing countries across Africa are facing a huge garbage problem. This is because of the increase in population and the high rural to urban migration. This is where we come in as Circularity Space. We recover waste resources directly from users at source and pay them for their trash. Our deal is that we provide this recyclable waste and waste resource data to manufacturers and recyclers who pay us 80.3 euros per ton. The market that we are serving is valued at 7.6 billion euros by the United Nations Environment Programme. Our beachhead market is serving Kenya, specifically areas of Nairobi, Kisumu, Nakuru, and Mombasa, which are valued at 500 million euros. Our value is that we reduce the amount of waste ending up in the environment. In addition to this, we reduce the cost of waste resource recovery by up to 70%. The advantage that we have to our customer is that we offer affordable and reliable recovery of waste resources, and that we also complete the circular economy loop. How our product works is that users register onto our platform and they find the nearest smart bin and drop their trash. Our smart bins uses advanced technology where it's able to identify, sort, and pay users with points that they can redeem for cash or for discounts on products. Who pays for this? Well, recyclers get notified by our bin whenever it's full, and they come empty and pay the recycling value of this waste. This is the waste that this is where we break 80% getting into our pockets, and 20% is what our users are able to redeem for cash or for discounts on products. Our customer discovery journey has been talking to 120 users, and our key assumption was that we have a streamlined waste collection and disposal system, and it's easy to recover these waste resources. We also assumed that at least 80% of waste ends up in a dump site, and that we have a working public-private relationship between private collectors and the government. What we learned, however, is that we have a broken waste infrastructure with poor waste collection and disposal methods. Only 40% of waste ends up in a dump site, and 20% is unaccounted for. We also discovered that we have a biased private-public relationship whereby private collectors are interested with profits and public governments lack the proper infrastructure to manage this waste. In our financials, we project that with just 1% of the market share in our beachhead market, Kenya, we are able to make a profit of at least 130 million euros per year. The key drivers to this is that manufacturers have the material capacity to handle this waste resource. Our key driver too is that we have low maintenance cost on our equipment, and that our equipment lifespan is at least 10 years. The climate impact that we have is recovery of 320 kilotons of CO2 emissions per year, and this is just with 20% of our beachhead market. The climate impact that our dream is that mitigating methane emissions from the dump sites and closing the circular economy loop. The team that will facilitate this, our company, is myself, a software engineer. We have James Minor, who's a hardware engineer and has a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering, and Thomas Suma, who's our head of AI. What we lack in experience and expertise, we get from our advisor, Dr. Mary Mugo, who's the Dean Faculty of Business and Law at Multimedia University. Our dream is to provide 40,000 smart bins in the sub-Saharan Africa, close Africa's circular economy gap, and achieve 130 million euros by our 5th year. Thank you.